Hello there and welcome to a special stream where we're going to be testing a new version of a very old map for the upcoming Master League tournament, the Finals, which is happening starting on the 10th of April, working its way to the 22nd of May. I've got for you a best of 5 featuring Elpern and Orangepest. They're playing on Crossroads X, which is X for experimental. I went to White Flash and I said, do you not think like Crossroads sometimes drags out a little bit? Is there anything we could do? And he said, well, have you ever thought about making a map 5 VPs as like a tangent? But then the two things met in the middle. We had this long conversation about mapping, and one theory is that a 5 victory point map could force the players to be aggressive at all times. They can't just camp in an area. And then we were also talking about how to make Crossroads more aggressive. So the two things met, and lo and behold, we now have a Crossroads variant with 5 victory points. And it should be, in theory, in my opinion, like exceptional. I think this is going to make for exciting gameplay, dynamic, confrontational. You can't just rest on your laurels and protect one area. You have to keep pushing and keep control. So we've got an Elpern and Orangepest to finally play on this map. And I say finally because it's been very difficult to get top-level players involved to play on a map. So what we've done is I've invented a title called the King of Sweden. And I've actually been instructed just now that Sweden actually has a king. So that's a nice coincidence. But this is going to be the King of Sweden for the Company of Heroes. It's going to be between Elpern and Orangepest, a best of 5 on Crossroads X. And I'm going to be casting it right now. From replays, by the way. So if you're watching this on Twitch chat, no spoilers in chat. If you see a spoiler or what looks like a spoiler, I want to hear counter information. If you see Elpern wins, I want to see Orangepest wins. Do it Russian style. I want to destabilize the chat whenever there's a spoiler or a mod. If you could just time them out, that would also be great. I have no idea who wins this. It's very exciting stuff, and I'm launching straight in right now with Game 1. That intro, by the way, was made by Tightrope for Master League Tournament 5, and the music was made by Invader Slaughter. I'm going to give them plenty of shout-outs. They've done an excellent job there. Let's get it on, shall we? No idea how the mix is going to be with regards to gameplay versus audio. So KPen97, who isn't asleep yet, it's probably like 5 a.m. in Australia. Just give me a shout, KPen, if the game is too loud. I did a YouTube commentary the other day with the game being too loud, so just give me a shout. And we've played it once already. Let's play it again. Here's the Master League transition for the Master League 5 tournament. Hello there and welcome, and the score is 0-0 as we enter this best of 5 confrontation. I intend, by the way, on making this this YouTube video one long video. I'm not going to split it up. I'm going to go hard. I don't know how many games there's going to be. Orangepest and Elpern are joking about the amount of victory points. Let's just, before we introduce the game, let's just go down to quarter time speed, and we're just going to talk about why this was done. So with an extra victory point here and here, it means that the players, especially the Soviet player in the south, can't just bunker down, control one of the 3 victory points, and hope for the best. They can't just control this area anymore. They also have to keep an eye on this area here. Same for the northern player. They can't just kind of bunker down and control this northern area. They have to keep a constant eye on this eastern area here. And it should finally create full and proper symmetry for Crossroads, meaning the play is more dynamic, more aggressive, and hopefully more fun to watch. Because although Crossroads has been a fantastic map for the last 4 years, it has stagnated a little bit compared to maps like Mill Road and Amelie Fields. It now drags on a little bit. It's 55 minutes per game at times. So yeah, that's one extra victory point. And the other thing is I finally convinced White Flash to knock out one of the standard territory points to make it 10 in total. So he removed one here and here. This means that unlike traditional Crossroads and traditional Nexus, you won't have an abundance of fuel and munitions. So we won't see IL-2 loiters constantly. And if a Panzer IV gets knocked out on the 15th minute, there won't be another one following straight away after it. It'll be a longer time until we see that second one. So that's the setup. Now then, now we've introduced everything. Are we ready for some proper Company of Heroes action? Let's bring it on, as we've got Elpern in the south with the Soviets, airborne troop tactics loaded up. We've got Orangepest in the north. He has the following doctrines available to him. Their strategic reserves, German infantry, and Jaeger infantry. Orangepest has just noticed, despite being one of the only few players ever playing, he couldn't see that point there. He's now asking, where is it? But getting some of these proper players, these players that are actually excellent at the game, to map test is very tricky. I think it's one of the many reasons that trick was sent fully beyond the veil of human sanity. It is tricky, so we're putting $30 up for grabs today, and something more prestigious. This is for the King of Sweden title. The winner of this best of 5 will be forever known as the King of Sweden. Just going to make sure the thing in the bottom says best of 5. It does actually say best of 5 already. There we go. Now, Grenadiers have pushed forward. This now means it's like 3 victory points versus 1. So he has 2 more victory points. So it's basically like a double cap. Yeah, exactly. So he's got 3 and the other guy's got 1. So that's like he's got 2 victory points and the other guy's got 0. It works that way, basically. So if you have 3 and the other person has 2, it works like you have a 2-1 advantage normally. If you have 4 and the other guy has 1, that's like a triple cap, traditionally. So basically, it's all about the deficit on victory points. Right now, Elpern's having to go back to cap this southwestern victory point. Conscripts are the build. He's got 4 of them in total. This is the most recently built conscript here, coming onto the field. Grenadiers and MG is Orangepest decision, along with strategic reserves, so maybe some Tiger Race in the late game. A bit of excitement. And I'm just going to cast this now. No more talking about the meta ramifications. MG goes forward. Let's see what Orangepest can see. Sees the conscript. Has he got an attack move laid down? Yes, he has. Got a heavy sandbag there he can hide behind, and there's this tractor here, both heavy cover, so he'll actually be able to possibly force this MG off with sustained Mosin-Nagant fire, and yes, he can indeed. We've got more action in the southwest. Pioneers close the distance. Grenadiers do the same to the conscripts. MG takes refuge in the house. We have Combat Engineer with a flamethrower, however, coming in from the eastern side. MG is already down to 2 models. Has to be a little bit careful there. Grens versus conscripts. Orangepest keeping an eye on that. Here comes the flamer. We've also had another MG down to this conscript. There you go. All 4 of the MG crew members perish. The 4th burnt to a crisp. That's a heavy loss in the early game for Orangepest. 260 manpower he's never going to see again. Let's keep an eye on this victory point situation. It was 3-2 for a while there, meaning that Elpern's dropped 50 victory points. Having to keep an eye on more engagements here. Orangepest got caught off guard. MG just got shot by conscripts 3 times, 3 models down, and then the 4th got burned. Sandbags being planted on the central victory point. Conscripts forced away in the east. Elpern just gets field infirmary up in base. Assault Grenadiers coming to make up for losses, but he's going to have vehicles hitting much later on now. Much later on indeed. Conscripts finish the sandbags in the centre. More being planted in the east. Of course, that's up against this victory point here. You cannot double cap a point, by the way. So if you spread your unit over those 2 points, they will not cap it simultaneously. I have tested it. You can't use certain tricks of the trade to speed up the distance between 2 points, though. MP40s of the Assault Grenadiers draw near, and the conscripts run home. Grenadiers coming in. We've got SVT rifles landing in base. Conscripts going to take those up with tier 2 soon to follow. Conscripts down to 1 model there. And more have found their way to this cutoff. But this is dangerous for Elpern. He's having his home victory point being taken here. This could result in a 3-2 cap, or possibly even a 4-1 cap, which would act like a triple cap, as I've already mentioned. Conscripts and combat engineers coming out. We've also got a 251 half-track on its way. LMG awaits as well, so they're going to sustain a lot of damage coming into the situation. LMG stays stationary. 4-man conscripts, 5-man conscripts join the fray. Here they go. We've got 6-man conscripts with the SVT rifle helping out, though. Grenadiers forced away, and LMG Grenadiers also. So great work by Elpern. Good tactical awareness. But look at this damage being done by Orangepest. He's going to get a 4-1 cap on the go. This is out for Elpern. So that's good timing for this Flamer half-track that's arriving for Orangepest. Mine detonates in the east there. Back in the west. So the 251's on its way. Where's that Ziskunat coming down the central road? Conscript's forced away. He does not have AT gun grenades. He is not faking it. Combat engineers capping the western standard territory point. There you go. There's a 4-1 cap for Orangepest. So Elpern will drop 1 victory point per second. See that? He's dropping 3 every tick. So that is like a triple. It is a triple cap, basically. That's right. 4-1 triple cap. Ziskin sets up. Gets 1 shot in. Can he get a follow-up? Tracks him. There's a wreck in the way. He hits the wreck. That wreck there is a common shot blocker. Really have to watch out for it. This reverses away. Conscripts rescuing the situation. The damage was done, though. 403 victory points remain. So this is a hunch from White Flash and I, 2 community veterans. We're just trying to reinvent the wheel a little bit here and trying to make Crossroads more exciting for tournament play. Usually we save Crossroads for deciding ace games because of the length of it. But I'm hoping here with 5 VP variants, maybe it'll be a bit more balanced and a little bit more frenetic. SVTs push up. LMG Grenadiers await behind cover. Nice shot there from the SVT rifles. Rare you'd see them win out of cover there, but they certainly did the job. Grens are going to hold firm for the meantime, though. Here comes that dastardly 251. And the cons retreat instantly. Meanwhile, in the east, Assault Grenadiers close the distance. Conscripts are winning their engagement over there. VP harassment still from Orangepest. Where's this Ziskin when he needs it? Here it is. Taking its sweet time. 251. Now, still doesn't have a kill, but is certainly applying pressure. Where's Tankovi Battalion Command for Elpern? There it is, just completed. Tell you what, I wish my timing was as good when I played. When I cast, I feel like I'm in the Matrix. It helps that you don't have fog of war, but my timing's excellent. I was playing earlier today. My build orders are awful. My play is terrible. But watching the best players, I'm always like, where's the Tankovi? Oh, it's finished just now. It's much easier to watch, I feel. Much easier to watch. Probably goes without saying, I suppose. Combat engineers close the distance. Assault Grenadiers are actually outmatched here unless they get to around here. MG's pulling up though, so that'll change the situation. This lines up a shot and gets one. SVT rifles with a T70 soon to join them. Meanwhile, MG does pin here. Needs to possibly organise a flank, and there he goes. He's going to go all the way around the crane, most likely, to flank that MG. Meanwhile, conscripts are on fire. I don't know how that happened. Must be a smoking-related incident or something. I don't know. Ren's coming from the side, forcing them away. This is out of position now. He needs to be careful there. But I'm assuming that the T-70 arrives over here. There it is. Straight into battle he goes. Got a long voyage away. 350 victory points already for Elpern. It's only 9 minutes in this game. Orangepest superior. Possible tactical awareness and aggression has given him a decisive edge in this early game scenario. Good pressure from the T-70. Elpern and Orangepest were actually playing. See, he arranged this flank and he forgot about it. That's what not using tap map gets for you sometimes, I guess. There he goes. More SVTs landing. And there you go. It's a full flank, but we do have Assault Grenadiers protecting the MG42. He's going to set up to face this way. Assault Grenadiers will go to try and counter the conscripts, but they may lose that fight. Do we have anybody else joining them? Not quite yet, no. Here comes the 251 though. That'll certainly help the situation for Orangepest, and indeed it does. Right then, victory point wise, it looks like Elpern has been able to cap this one over here. Scripts back away from the 251. T70 finds the Pioneers. They actually stick in this engagement. No, they do not. I was very surprised by that. I was thinking the pack was out. Indeed it was, but it wasn't quite in position yet. 251. Coming to the centre. Friends do the same. Good pressure from Elpern in the east though, and more sandbags arriving. SVT squads await whatever arrives, but it is indeed the MG42, Hitler's buzzsaw. 1,400 rounds per minute, or something like that. Somebody correct me in chat, how many rounds per minute is an MG42? I think it's like something ridiculous, isn't it? Like a laser cannon. I need to learn all my RPMs. Oh, 1,200, Comrade Strelok says. I was close. I'll always remember that now. There we go. A new casting element was born for AE today. Nice assault grenade. Well dodged, however, by Elpern. And here comes the flank from the conscripts. Meanwhile, in the east, T-70's doing some damage. Pack repositions in the west. 251 Half-Dragon Grenadiers capping up that side. Keep an eye on the minimap at all times. Victory points count. You can see along the top we have our maximum amount of victory points on the UI. 5. That's all the UI allows for. Elpern in the ascendancy at the moment. Half-track emerges from the western side. Combat engineers back away, as they have every right to. Orangepest has used all of his munitions thus far. I'm wondering if we've got 2 LMGs, and I'm wondering what else he's used them for. Oh, of course, the 251 upgrade. No need for any telemines anywhere. I don't think there are any. What I mean is I'm trying to count if he's used all of his munitions, and indeed he has. LMG Grenadier goes prone. Pack in position now. T70 gets hit in the front. Meanwhile, 251 knows where the T70 is and is having a fun time in the west. Elpern sees it, but a little bit too late. Combat engineers now. The burners are about to get burnt. Zis is all the way on the eastern side. And 251 goes for a burning parade. T70 up to 5 kills. Sorry, did I say 5? I meant 6 kills. Because he's got the skills that pay the bills. Pack, however, doesn't like him. I wants to shoot him in the face. Can't see him right now. Meanwhile, in the east, Assault Grenadiers with MG42 backup. Pack lines up a shot. Oh, so close. So very close. Western side, Grenadiers push up. These guys have 9 kills, and they've got an LMG. Here we see their mechanized armor company being built. Let's check out Orangepest tech, and he has Battle Phase 2. And there it is, the support armor core. So he's looking to possibly get the Panzer Auf J from the headquarters building, which makes absolute sense, of course. You build the support armor core to then build the J Panzer from headquarters. Lovely stuff. MG sets up here. He is in a flankable position. We have a Dushka out as well for Elpern from Airborne Troop Tactics. Conscript makes its way to the centre. LMG comes to meet it. We have a lot of activity in the west here. This is the problem for Soviets now. They can't just bunker down in the southeast. And Orangepest is taking full advantage. Combat engineers come to deal with it. Meanwhile, we've got an engagement in the centre. 251 is a little bit stricken. Zis tracks. Where's that T70 at? T70 looks fine for now. He's possibly going into the centre looking for that 251 out as Elpern being a bit ballsy here. Combat engineers lose the engagement there. We've got a mine on the base exit as well for Elpern. Very sneaky, but he's really suffering for victory points. This highly aggressive version of Crossroads is really working in Orangepest's favour at the moment. Grenadiers with the LMG. Combat engineers have to die where they stand. Conscripts push in to rectify the situation and restabilize. on a 1 VP deficit as soon as it's capped, and they'll obviously be able to then turn it into a 1 VP surplus. Assault Grenadiers close the distance. Nice predictive. Well, not predictive. That's too kind. Nice preemptive Molotov. There's the Alf J variant coming from headquarters. Here's a big Zis barrage for you, though. That'll stop you in your tracks. Well, it would if it hit you. It didn't stop him at all. Conscripts are double building the sandbag for a maximum sandbaggage. Here comes the Panzer IV. And the 251 finds the conscripts. Where's this Zis gun? It's all the way in centre, but it could help out. It's why he's backing away with this one squad. But then he sees that there's Wehrmacht forces arriving. Dushka gets some shots away on the pack. Conscript Uros past the 251 and gets burnt to death. 251 goes past it. Here comes the Zis. Sorry, the T-70 getting a good shot in. We've got the Zis gun getting a shot in on the Panzer IV. T-70's now tracking. Could possibly take him out. Does he have 18-8s? No, he does not have the munitions. 251 is taken out by the Zis gun, but the Zis gun's susceptible to death, and indeed it dies. Dushka's not facing the right direction for these new Grenadiers hitting the fold, and that could be a Zis in Orangepest's favour. Can he take out the conscript and make it a favourable trade? The art of the deal by Orangepest. Can't get it in a rescue. Zis is in an excellent situation. Meanwhile, we've got Vet 3 combat engineers in the house. The house is looking very low, however. He has to exit the premises. T-70 does not want to be Fausted. Zis has been stolen. Elpern's like a hornet's nest that's been poked at by a fat, chubby child. Sorry. I said both fat and chubby. That's not a tautology, I don't know what it is. But, anyway. Nice tripwire flare there. Good usage by Elpern, however. The T-70's hit by the Zis. He's just decrewed the MG42, however. It's like Christmas Day in Sweden at the moment. Trading all sorts of gifts and surprises. Nice shot there by the Zis. Can he get a follow-up? He does take the MG. That could be a soon-to-be a 6-man Soviet MG. More victory point pressure coming down from, I was going to say the mighty Swede, but that'd be racist to Elpern because he's also Swedish. Ren's back away, T-34 being constructed. 17 marauding, looking for its prey. Pack, however, in a perfect position to fire through the hedgerow. Ah, it's that wreck again. There you go. Love it. And misses the follow-up. There you go. So Grenadiers miss, as does the Molotov. Like two drunken men throwing bricks at each other's houses. And hitting their own cars. You don't want to be in Elpern's Orangepest neighbourhood at 4 o'clock in the morning. Nice for Elpern now. He's got a triple cap situation on the go, soon to be anyway. That'll be 4 victory points against 1. Oh, double salvo from the Zis and from the pack. T-70. Devastated by that. Now replaced by its bigger brother, however. 76mm rolls onto the field. Looking for some measure of vengeance, but the Panzer IV could flank him here. Dushka sees it coming. T-34 reverses away, but you've got those double AT guns on the periphery. Ready to launch another attack on Elpern's armour. T-70 misses. Conscripts watch on. The surviving Zis gun comes in the situation, but Elpern looks all out of sorts here. His micro's all over the place. Like a toddler that's dropped a bowl of spaghetti on his head. All we can do is hope. I'm saying some bullshit this cast, but casting cold here. Hopefully I get a little bit more coherence. I do plan on having a drink after this game, so maybe incoherent is the key. A sniper out for Orangepest. A sniper! First shot in. Dushka's in a mighty spot of bother. Elpern, despite the messiness, let's say, of his micro in the centre there, with that spaghetti incident, lest we forget, he's actually stabilised the front, and he's ended up with a superior victory point surplus. 3 versus 2, which is like a 2-1 cap in traditional co. I'm going to keep helping the newcomers in Twitch chat. I know you YouTube viewers have watched this game from the first second to now the 21st minute, but a lot of these Twitch guys, they're just, you know, bedroom masturbators, aren't they? Probably got several tabs open right now. They're barely giving us their full attention. Everyone in Twitch chat, we got very true. How did he know? Guilty. I'm leaving now. Very good, very good. T-3476. Is that wreck still alive? No, it's been destroyed. You can fire through that edge now. Destroyed the sandbag there. Combat engineers push up. Another Alf J on its way. Get used to it. Oh, that mine's so close to being constructed. I'm just willing it. The bar gets smaller and smaller as you get closer and closer, and then you zoom out, it gets bigger. How does this work? Oh, what a voice line from the Pioneers. Never heard that one before. It's actually a lyric from Command & Conquer, isn't it? Mercy is for the weak. Just do it now. That one. Oh my, he's got enough command points to deploy a Tiger Ace and not have any more resources if this was 2013. Still got the voice line. Sniper up to 6 kills. More to follow. This guy's gonna die. Ouch. Nice little plume of blood, though, in the wind. And he goes forward. What a madman. He's on the pile of 2 fallen comrades. If your friend drops, pick up his rifle. We all watched Company Heroes... Call of Duty 2, or played it. Tracking for this is bugged, Orangepest says. You say so. When activated, I see entire army. Orangepest with the hacks. I have some sad news. Orangepest has been kicked out of the Master League. We're going meta, boys. Anyway, we've got Panzer IV in the north, 14 kills. Watching over that victory point. Elpern is handling this Crossroads situation admirably with the help of a mighty Dushka in the south. He's keeping the Soviet control, the southeast quadrant dynamic completely alive with the help of a mighty machine gun. Alf J. What was that miss? How did he do that? Incredible stuff. Need to reduce the vodka rations. Wonder what the Nazis drank. We all know the communists drank vodka, and the Russians still do today. What is the... I'm gonna say... Weissbier. Yes, Bavarian Weissbier. Schnapps, Magic says. Ipkai says they didn't, it's a myth. I'm assuming you say meth there. They're all on meth and amphetamine. Who needs alcohol when you've got Hitler's magic go-go power, Panzer Chocolate, etc.? Orangepest breaking the illusion of disbelief in chat by being in Twitch chat whilst this replay is being casted. Anyway, we've got an SU-85 coming out. Lovely camouflage. I'm gonna go. I just want to admire this beast. Just look at this. Look how well it matches the surroundings. Look at that. Is that a man? No, it's a little tiny fake man. Incredible stuff. Incredible. That's just beautiful. Company Heroes is a fantastic looking game, isn't it? Anyway, that was at times quarter speed. You missed literally nothing. Don't allow that message, moderators. There's always one, isn't there? There's always one. Oh, watch on as the conscripts bravely die. Meanwhile, the other Panzer IV versus the SU-85 in the east. This is hotting up now. Hotting up in a big way. All reverses out of there. SU-85 goes hunting. Oh, this is a loss now for Orangepest. It's a Vet 3 Grenadier. T-34 has him in his sights. Will he go stationary? Will he get the killing blow? Yes, there it is. Sniper forced away. Big win for Elpern there. Stolen Ziskum backs the T-34 up. However, MG42 presses on. What a game we're watching. Sorry, that's my shortcut. Let me get rid of that script. That's the co-script. Casting script only. There we go. This does not have enough for a barrage. There's a dropped MG42 there. Will he get a mega conscript? I don't think he can pick it up with the SVTs, can he? What a shot from the Su-85, however. Has he got vision? Let's keep it on. Can't quite see it. Where's the isosceles triangle of death mode? It's activated, but couldn't see enough. It's that nerf, isn't it? The recent nerf to it. Keep an eye on the victory point struggle. 219 plays 271. I'm telling you, White Flash and I's experiment is looking good so far. I don't feel like the resources are too bad with that extra resource point missing. I feel like the victory point situation makes it more dynamic. We're seeing an engagement here we never would have seen here before. Orangepest is having to divert his armor for a temporarily secondment to victory point duty. Meanwhile, Assault Grenadiers forcing away the combat engineers. Baoliang with an excellent comment in chat that weapon drops are purely a disadvantage for Soviets. I have to completely agree that weapon drops are absolute BS. Just in general. I don't like them for any faction. I was playing as Brits with Brenzy earlier. I felt like Father Christmas. Or like Oprah Winfrey. You get a Bren gun. You get a Bren gun. All the OKW folks grenadiers get a Bren gun. It was so much fun. It's like great stuff. Anyway, there's ripping on KO2 for a little while. Grenadiers versus stolen MG42 here. And a third! Oh my god! Jibber Jabber Jobber is amongst us. 3 Alf J's. Triple J! Jibber Jabber Jobber! It's happening! We're going to name each and every... Like, I know the sniper's meant to be Control Group 1, but screw that. I'm going to have Control Group 1 is Jibber. Control Group 2 is Jabber. Control Group 3 is Jobber. Jibber Jabber Jobber. Jibber, Jabber, Jobber. There we go. So let's track our 3 J's, named after the famous Dutch player, Jibber Jabber Jobber. Recently, the newest entrant onto the Master League, getting 0.5 points from GB Pirates event. Furry quest for the squirrel costume, or whatever it's called. Here's Jobber with a good shot there. T-34. Watches on. Meanwhile, in the north, we've got Jabber. Just traversing, looking for the conscripts. It's Su-85 finds Jabber. As does a Ziskel, that could be bad for Jabber. Oh, big shot there. Is he tracking? Will he get the shot away? Got more engagements to keep an eye on, by the way. We'll have to look away from this now. Jabber looks like he survives. Meanwhile, we've got Jobber on the job. Where's Jibber in all this? Jibber's all the way back in base, waiting for repairs from the Pioneers. Sniper, now up to 18 kills and counting. Good penetration there from Jobber. Combat engineers force the Assault Grenadiers away. And this Grenadier squad gets a well-timed rifle nade in. I don't know why it's well-timed. I always add some words to whatever I say. I can't just say gets a rifle nade in. Blair Witch Project on the go here. What does all of this mean? Jobber gets a good shot there. Here comes the T-34-76 with a ram. Where's the follow-up, however? Do we have follow-up? Where's the Su-85 in all this? It's on in the west. Oh, there it is. It's a failed Sturmovik rocket run. Of course, I should have known that as a caster. I put too much energy into calling the Panzer IVs different names. And I completely missed the rocket strafe, but it did nothing, fortunately for us. Just a dead T-34. Of course, we all watched that Elpern game recently, where he threw his armor continuously. Let's hope he doesn't do the same in this game. Su-85 removing itself from the situation over there, traversing the map. Victory point situation was actually taken out of Orangepest's hands, and Elpern has the lead at the moment. Sniper makes its way forward. 20 kills and counting. Combat engineers are going to be spotted now. Get out of there ASAP. Meanwhile, SVT conscripts with their 18 kills force away the grenadiers. Back in the way. Oh, what's this? Katusha from Elpern. It's on the east here. Will he finish off the grenadiers? Yes, he will. He lit them up and then took them down. There you go. Katusha on the field with 5 kills instantly. Nice work there. Sniper with a stun round. And a follow-up. SU-85 nopes out of that situation with the pack near. Ziskon's gotten up to veterancy 2. That's just so sad. Taken out of Elpern's hands, and now it's able to penetrate and destroy anything he could hope to build. Here's Gibber finally back in action. And that MG42 is looking very much worse for wear. MP40's draw the distance. Here we go. We got Jabber in trouble. A T grenade in. Where's this SU-85 when he needs it, though? Pack has been decrewed as well. This would be perfect hunting ground for the SU. May not want to get fully exposed, however. Pioneers did their job. Gunning down this conscript squad, forcing it away. Could have actually finished off that one there. SU-85 going west. Is there a stricken tank over here, perhaps? No. No, there is not. Oh, another attack run ready should he need it. Let's take stock of the positioning at the moment. This game is hot and heavy. It's all over the place. This is exactly the design purpose of the 5VP variant of Crossroads. Maybe some more mines. Yes, there we go. I was wondering where his munitions had gone. Tusha goes forward with its new volley. Now officially ready. Grenadiers retreat, however. And we're just going to watch on like a voyeuristic predator from within the bushes. Action in the east. Jobber goes forward. Back in the west. Sniper watches on as the conscripts just look to, you know, push in and see what's there. SVT's now up to 11 kills as the SU-85 watches on. Meanwhile in the centre, here we go. Jabber's going in for with a mighty jab against the Katusha. The Katusha backs away. There's a lot of mines, though. This could be a sacrifice. Katusha down. Will Jabber get away, however? SU-85 pursues. We've got a missed follow-up shot. How did he get through all of those mines? Meanwhile, however, here's Jobber looking for a flank on this tank. How's he getting past all of these mines? We do have a damaged engine. Here comes Jibber. Jibber looking to finish off the SU, allowing Jabber to get away. Jobber is causing all kinds of havoc. T-34's had to back away. SU-85 in peril. T-34 never backed away. No, he moves himself to face Jibber straight in the face. SU-85 down. Jobber is making a mockery of Elpern's mines. He's going all the way around them yet again. Elpern's been so unlucky with these mine placements. It's unreal. Jibber misses. Jobber penetrates. Jabber got away. T-34 might go for an almighty ram here as its last action. No! Kills him. Jibber down. Sniper backs away. We've got Zis killing another Zis as the T-34 is taken out from afar by Jobber. SVT's push in. Gren's looking low. Look, all these mines. No. Oh, he did have a minesweeper, to be fair. He had 2 minesweepers. Did he? Yes, he did indeed. So the mines weren't being triggered by the end of it, so well played by Orangepest. But I swear to God, he had a lot of lucky evasions of the mines. Maybe as a caster, I focus sighted the fact that he was kept going past them without seeing the Pioneers. He's got both the Pioneer support package and the hazard removal package on both of them, which is just extra. He's got 54 fuel in the bag. Ah! The Panzer Force just opened up a gully in the bushes. Can he get away that way now? Jobber in peril. Gets a good shot in, however, can't keep the fire down. 30 kill sniper. White Death. Pushes forward. Oh, and he's rebuilding Gibber. The Triple J scenario will be intact once more. And the victory point situation is now firmly in Orangepest's favour. Well, actually, it is not. It's a 2 versus 2 scenario. This one is neutralised, but it soon will be regardless. What's happening back in base for Elpern? He's just licking his wounds for now. Another Panzer IV on its way. Might just ×2 past this passage of play, because... There we go, we've got action again. LMG Grenadiers forced away. Panzer IV sallies forth. And there it is. Conscripts getting incendiary rounded. Combat engineers wanted to be the ones burning, and they themselves are being burnt. I christen you Control Group 1, Gibber the Second. What's happening in the western flank? Jabba's going forth. Again, past all the mines, like a honey badger. Doesn't care. Probably remembered their positioning though this time. Dushka forced away. And there it is. There's a bit of blitzkrieg tactics. Finally hits a mine. Is there any follow-up? Where's this Cisconat? He's coming for you now. Back in the east. Conscripts and combat engineers. They neutralise the point, but that's all they're going to do. Conscripts looking low in the centre. Another mine detonates there. Is this looking to penetrate and finish the job? Can he see him? No, he can't. He's going to have to guess. Oh! You can just see it thanks to the point there. Can't finish the job. He's going to go a bit further in. Sniper is getting shots in all the while. You can see him now thanks to the Dushka's line of sight. Stun round from the sniper. Oh my god, Jabba will not be stopped. That is Jabberwocky. It's monstrous. T-34 out. Meanwhile, Panzer IV pushes away the conscripts. Can't see any way for Elpern to rectify this situation. The 3 Panzer IVs raining death fire upon him. Such a difficult predicament to be in. And now the Zis is being destroyed. He could be well and truly snookered here. T-34 reverses away. Elpern does have the munitions, but he's saving them for now. Get an 18 aid off perhaps. Meanwhile, he's got this one being repaired in the north. That'll be back in combat shortly. T-34 reverses back into base. That base mine's helped out now. Gibber the second could be Gibber the last. Enemy infantry dead. We just had the Zis gun destroyed once more. Where's the 18 aid? He has the munitions. He's on recoil at the moment. Does this one have one ready? Oh, but he just got hit by the other Panzer. Jobber. With 29 kills has that thing. 18 aid surely ready. Doesn't kill him. Oh no. T-34 can't do it either. These Panzer Alf Js are so strong. We do have casualties, yes. Looks like the Pak 40 was decrewed. But that's it. T-34 is going forward heroically. Misses. Elpern surely must be tilted. And GG has been called 1-0 to Orangepest. As, of course, this is a test event for Master League Tournament 5. We'll roll the Master League 5 credits. That was some really bad luck for Elpern. Really, really bad luck. I need to rewatch it because I want to work out how much of it was, how much of the mine evasion was due to sheer luck and how much of it was due to having those pioneers there in the end. I didn't quite catch that. I think there was a good amount of RNG and then especially a lot of RNG with the lack of penetrations and the misses. It was all luck, Orangepest says. Oh my god. There you go. It's rare that we get to cast with the players involved. Of course, this is meant to be an utmost secrecy. I have no idea who wins this. I've just got all 3 replays on the go. And I will be asking Orangepest and Elpern what they think of Crossroads 5 VP. But how best to say this without sounding like an arrogant twat? I sometimes have ideas or opinions that I think are just right. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I have to listen to feedback. Sometimes I have to go back to the drawing board. But the following ideas are really good. The Master League, Tourney mode, and I'm not going to say that Crossroads 5 VP is equivalent or anywhere near them, but I just promise you I've got a really, really fucking good feeling about this map. I think it makes it so much better. And I just want to see if I'm right. Because if I put my balls on the line, what the hell? If I put my reputation on the line, I say I think something's going to be good. I think that it will be good. But we just have to see if I'm right or not. Let's hope I'm right anyway. There you go. The server's down, but I'm doing replays, so I think I'm okay. But I've just tried to reset the server a million times. Okay. Replays it is. I'm the only person able to provide content at the moment. Welcome, refugees. If you're enjoying your 4v4s and your 2v2s, it's now time to watch some 1v1. He's the only guy with content, apparently. It's intense, Ophiria, exactly. Well, that's the base level of Vistphobic. I think people are saying either fine or interesting or intense so far, so I've not seen anything negative other than... Which school did you go to that taught you to speak nonsense so fluently? Do you mean casting or just talking on stream? Which one is it? Ask me which one it is and I'll reply to you based on how polite I think you were being. Oh, that was a hectic game 3 anyway. Oh dear. Casting. Okay, so casting. If you go back to my early stuff. Hang on. There's a few things that make me a good caster or somebody that's able to talk eloquently for a long time, or at least semi-coherently about the same thing. So, I'm one of those analytical types. I'm probably somewhere on the autistic spectrum. So whatever I put my mind to, if I'm systematic about it, I can get good at it. Most of the time. Certainly not Code 2. I'm really frustrated by the fact that I can't be good at Code 2. But whatever, most things. So where I lack in like social and emotional skills, I'm quite good on the analytical spectrum side of things. So with casting, I took a very systematic approach to it. I like phrases. If I hear myself say something good, I'll try and remember it for next time. And I'll listen to myself back, and I think about what would make a good caster to me. So I watched a lot of Frontline Networks, a lot of Bridges and Pounder, and a lot of Amy Pulitsai Funk and Co 1. And I watched them a lot. And when it came time for me to be... I had to be a caster because nobody would cast my tournaments when I first made tournaments. So I had to do some casting. And I just tried to be as good as them. And then I listened to what I did well and all the phrases. And this is going somewhere. I'm not just being an egotistical cunt here. I've actually got an opinion on this. So what I've done is I've created an encyclopedia of bullshit in my brain. So it's not that I'm like this fucking amazing caster. It's that I've done it lots and lots and lots, and I've created this encyclopedia of bullshit in my brain. So whatever happens in the game, I've got a phrase I can use unless I'm tired. So I can cast any Co 1 versus 1 battle these days, and I've got like a list of jokes, like the Terminator's red writing comes up, Sarah Connor, but it's yeah, basically because I've done it for that long, I can cast like with brain disengaged. Continuum of I like that continuum of bullshit. Strumingbird's got a good one. AE's head is full of shit. The answer to that kicker, Fluger, about missing action, mate, is honestly it's impossible not to. I've never seen a caster, even the best casters, the most professional, the most try-hard, everybody misses engagements. It's all got to happen at some point. Because this game is about stretching your limits, isn't it? Of your understanding of what's going on in the battle. It's a spinning plates exercise. 2v2 tournament's been delayed. I've got no news on it, to be honest. Anyway, we've done the ML5 intro enough. We're going to make this one a different one. This is going to be its time. Because I've had a drink now, we're going to be a little bit less professional. Here we go.
It's time for the 1v1 Elite Show. It's time for the 1v1 Elite Showdown.
Hello there, and welcome to Game 2 of Orangepest versus Elpern. Good luck, have fun is called by both of these warriors. And here we go. We've got Orangepest 1-0 up. He's playing as the USF. He's telling his opponent to have bad luck and no fun. His opponent is Elpern, who says bad luck, no fun. I think they're speaking Swedish or something. I don't know. I just do not know. Riflemen sally forth with more to join them. His choice is, of course, mechanized company. Orangepest giving Elpern a cool story bro moment. Elpern with Folks Grenadiers and the following doctrines available to him. He can doctrinate you with special operations. He could make you sit on his knee whilst he tells you the story of elite armoured. Or he can put you in the back of his van and show you his fortifications. Some excellent choices there. Hopefully we see something a little bit off meta. Probably going to end up being special operations. I think these guys are taking the title King of Sweden to be very serious indeed. And they've seen some good levels of aggression, some good staying power, and some high output thus far. Riflemen don't know what lies outside of their vision right now. Stern Pioneers go forth with Folks Grenadier support. Elpern, of course, famously dropped Love Nest out of Master League Tournament 2 with this very faction, OKW. Let's check the tacticular map out. On the eastern side, we see rear echelons are going to have a rude awakening. Let's keep on this western engagement. Those Stern Pioneers close the distance. Riflemen are surely going to be forced out of the churchyard. And pushed away. More Folks Grenadiers on their way. Where's Orangepest? What's he doing here? He's going straight for lieutenants. Interesting. 2 rifles lieutenants. Won't say I hate it. Maybe an early, I don't know, early M20? I don't know. I have no clue. Could be interesting though. Could be very interesting. Interesting. He's there, got his fuel on in the east. Folks Grenadiers are biding their time for the moment. I have to say Elpern went really hard in that first game. It was a real struggle for him, and he didn't win, so maybe he's a little bit more pensive now, a little bit more controlled. We'll wait and see. Stern Pioneers just waiting. He's pacing up and down, waiting to see what the Folks Grenadiers can see. Makes his way to the heavy cover. And awaits. Closes the distance behind the ferns. Riflemen push up. And are forced away. Good DPS output on the retreat path there. Over in the east. Got rear echelons now with a tough test ahead of them. Lieutenants on the field. Let's see what Orangepest was thinking. Straight in with, of course, the unlock mechanized platoon command post, which makes... Don't want to learn all the names of those. And an M20 is 20 fuel, so let's see the timing of this. That's what I think he's going, unless he's going for 50 cal spam or something. That's what he might be doing. That's my guess, anyway. Cav rifles. Oh, of course he's going cav rifles. I'm an idiot, aren't I? No, he's going M20 and cav rifles. I wasn't an idiot. Hurrah! I am still an idiot. I've just happened to be right, that's all. Lieutenant with those submachine guns helping out. Or the lieutenant's one submachine gun, rather, with the carbines as well. M20. Soon to be on the field. He has almost enough munitions for the Schertzen as well. Where are these Thompson riflemen at? Like something out of Company of Heroes Online, if you remember that. Gladiator rifleman. Shudders. Rear echelons under fire. Forced out of there as they complete the cap. Back in the centre, folks. Grenadiers are in the house. Cav rifles push in. M20. Skirts building for 50 munitions. Cav rifles make their way to that narrow side that keep them guessing. 5 windows there, and there's the 1 window side. That's the side you want to focus fire. But he lost a lot of health there, going through all the windows and making himself like a duck hunt, basically. Not the best tactic I've ever seen, ever. Ambulance being built. Panzerfaust threatens. Elsewhere, oh god, this is a bad predicament for these riflemen. This one in particular is really low health. However, he's got this one blocked at the moment. Should be enough to survive. Couldn't get the block off, could Elpern. He had radio silence on the go, so Orangepest is a attack map user. And he's got a bit more superior speed at the moment, but he could have gotten a squad wipe out of that if he'd gotten the block off, but alas, he did not. M20's gotten 3 kills already and comes to deal with the blob. And as you see, Elpern can't see anything on the tap map. M20 forces the Folks Grenadiers away. Cav rifles push up with the lieutenant. And the riflemen reinforce. M20 harassing the Folks Grenadiers. 4 kills already as the flak half track is under construction. Just going to reply to something IRL second, guys. Just have a look at the stats for a moment. Take a quick break. Let me just reply to some messages. Hang on a second. Right, guys, sorry about that. Just got to deal with an IRL family issue there. Just making sure my family know what I'm up to. Riflemen push forth. What else do we have as an option? So it is indeed, this has been taken seriously. I like the fact that it's been taken seriously. It's good. We've got special operations. We've got the opportunity to have infiltration tactics, otherwise known as spec ops grenades. Infiltration grenades, famously used by players like Von Aston, Talisman, over the bushes on maps like Faymanville and big tournament scenarios. So cheap as well. Doesn't quite have them yet. It needs 3 command points, but then it's only 20 munitions for one of the best grenade volleys in the game. Rifleman watch on as the blob pushes in. Gets behind the heavy cover. Pops Sturmgewehrs. Black half track. Pushes the rear echelons away. Cavalry riflemen reassess the situation. They're going to be under pressure. Keep an eye on the victory points as well. It looks like Elpern's had control for the most part. Stone Pioneer is very low, but riflemen are forced away before they can finish the job. M20 now. 5 kills. Not shabby. Get a couple more here, but there's a sandbag in the way. Don't have the power of a Stuart to attack ground behind the sandbag, perhaps. Lieutenant, no need for a bazooka. He's going straight for the Stuart. Makes his way to the narrow edge. And does the same thing again, does Orangepest. Shoot me as I run around the house. Amazing when you see a very, very good player like Orangepest make a tactical mistake that they can learn from. But this is just replay analysis. Maybe from a scrub player such as myself, but there you go, Orangepest. I need $20 for this replay analysis. Stuart makes its presence felt by shooting this van. Well dodged nade there by Orangepest rifles. Flak hasn't really done the work it needed to, and the Stuart might put an end to it. It blocks him in, however. Rakettenwerfer ready. Stuns him. Blocks him again. Stuart's in peril, however, he moves and allows the Stuart to phase through him. Another shot. 2 more required. Rakettenwerfer sets up. Smoke bombs. Meanwhile, we've got Faust coming into threat, and we've got a rifleman also. Good shot through the fog. Looks for a follow-up. Gets it! Can he survive now, however? Where's those Fausts at? Will he get around the edge? But there's no munitions for the Faust from Elpern. M20 pushes up. Good work by Orangepest. Lucky, though, that Elpern didn't have the munitions. Or was it calculated? Is this guy a mega mind? 20 reverses away. Rifleman on the victory points. We had a neutralization up here. We see infiltration nades on retreat. Perhaps not. Good shots from the Focus Grenadiers there on the retreat path. Cav Riflemen have not been as active as Orangepest would have liked. An expensive squad, of course. Well, no, they're just 280 manpower. What the hell? I assumed they were 320 for some reason. I assumed. Why did I think this? That would be balanced. Another Rakettenwerfer for Elpern, showing that he is a little bit behind. Of course, we've got Battle Group up in base with the Field Medic upgrade. Stuart goes over to the eastern side as rear echelons cap the fuel. M20 up to 7 kills. And eats a Rakettenwerfer round. This is an M6 anti-tank mine. It's going to be juicy in the late game. Should he burst through this hedgerow perhaps? Or of course it's that traversing road there also. Double fuel coming in for Orangepest as soon as this one kicks in. Will Elpern sort out that situation? I tell you what, he's got to be really careful about... Can I get this corrected? There we go. He's got to be really careful about the retreat path of this rifleman. If you look at all these squads, they have infiltration grenades as well. So that's going to be tricky. He's got 3 infiltration and a stern pioneer. That's 1 dead rifleman. Oh my god. Here we go. Come on, Elpern. Don't make me into a fool here. He's blocking him with the first squads. Where's the infiltration nades? Where are they at? If this survives, Elpern. If this survives. Come on. You had 40 munitions. You had so many. It's like Neo dodging bullets, Zany Zap says in chat. It was indeed. We have the chosen one amongst us, a proper red pillar. And he's not just a misogynist. This guy actually... Cav rifles end up dying somehow and all that. Lest we forget. Lest we forget. I was just making sure they died there by zooming in on them. Orangepest does suffer a squad wipe, but look at the victory point control. 4 victory points versus 1 at the moment, which is in effect a triple cap. Rifleman threaten the Faust. Oh, in the wrong order there. Rakettenwerfer can't hit anything. Got Brown automatics on the rifleman. Lieutenant doesn't have the same.
HMG squad ready for action.
Here we go. Good flank in from Orangepest. Needs to be a little more careful with his retrieval of his squad. Should he have a Black Hawk down scenario yet again? Needs to soft pedal and retreat better. Easier said than done though. Incendiary nade from Elpern. Oh, First Grenadier could die here. Good use of the 50 cal. Really aggressive from Orangepest. Nice to see. First Grenadiers retreat away. And the MG34 eventually holds its own. Just took it a while. Papa A have a little drink of his drink now. Whiskey and cherry coke. Lovely. Just leeching the sandbags with a Stuart is tough work, and it certainly doesn't pay all the time. However, he evades the Raketenwerfer scope there. M20 with a drive-by, and 420 blazes it. Snoop Dogg on board. Stewart deleting more sandbags from Orangepest. I like this. I just love seeing sandbags destroyed. You know my position on sandbags. Orangepest has so much control. The second SWS truck is finally here. Elpern has a lot of fuel in the bag as well. Good work from the Stewart. Looking to evade the Raketenwerfer. Tries to second guess it and just should have stayed where he was. Ends up getting shot. Just tried to get outside the scope again. Does so. And how's he going to get back to base with these Fausts coming in? Oh my. He's trying to hide. Where's the backup? This is what I'm seeing is Black Hawk Down retrieval operations. Could do with improvements. Oh, nice work from the M20. There you go. This is now action movie style. America, fuck yeah. Coming to den, save the motherfucking day, yeah. Nice work by Orangepest. Saves the day with the M20. Does the Stewart get away? Oh, Raketenwerfer can't make it work. Like Taliban with RPGs. And the glorious United States Empire reigns victorious. Elpern just needs to realize that his days are through. Because now he has to answer to Orangepest. Can he decrew the Raketenwerfer in time? Yes, there it is. Sorry. I don't know why I'm on Team Orangepest all of a sudden. I just like an escape story. Brutally assassinates the crew member as well. For added style points. And that's a stolen Raketenwerfer. Elpern got greedy there. Very greedy. He wants to rectify the situation though. How's his SWS looking? Currently setting up on the cutoff. We have a soon to be a 50 cal on one of the victory points up there. Oh, does he get the kill on the Stewart? He's still alive! No way! And abandoned! I thought this was on tourney mode! No way! Approach Grenadier down to the heroic 13 kill M20. What's going to happen with the abandoned Stewart? Will they ignore it? Will they send a message out in chat? Ooh, Stern Pioneer still alive! Major sallies forth with the saber rattling. Oh no, Panzer authorization, the paperwork has not been filled out quite yet. He's got a PO from corporate, but he needs to submit it to processing. And here's the major artillery forcing away the MG34. There we go, SAP requisition has been converted. We've now got a fully fledged flak cannon. And, you know, it's tourney mode, so I think the honourable thing to do is to ignore it. Let's just have a nice moment of tranquility. Sorry, I messed up the camera angle. There it is. Nice moment of tranquility. Minute 17 of game 2. Good thumbnail. Stern Pioneers acting under the veil of radio silence. Got another Raketenwerfer down for Elpern. That 1.2 times speed does not help when you got a 50 cal firing rounds into your face over and over and over again. Another 50 cal goes forth. This could be a rare quintuple cap. Quintuple cap high. Make it happen. Orangepest. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just liked the escape story. He's converted me temporarily into this game to be a fanboy. I don't know what it is. Sherman on its way. It's the 76mm variant of the mechanized company, of course. M20 now up to 22 kills. There's the Vet 2 barred rifleman. Push forth. Watch this. MG34 die. There it is. One quintuple cap high. There it is. Raketenwerfer finally takes out the Vet 3 M20 and then destroys the Stug corpse as well for style points. Lieutenant could push on into the victory point should he want to. But a lot of crew weapons that need to be built here. This Sherman could put an end to all of it. He's salvaging. They get received accuracy nerf if he gets hit. 50 cal watching over one of the points there. Kettenwerf with a rare infantry kill. Let's just confirm that. There it is. Deleting the support weapons. Orangepest is looking to go 2-0 up here. We've got 4 victory points versus none, so this is a quadruple cap. Should be 4 victory points ticking down, so watch Elpern's screen. Should go to 220 next, I believe. There it is, 220, so it's 4 victory points per second, roughly. 216, or something like that. Yeah, it's going down hella fast anyway. We just got this, we'd see a rare quintuple cap. You have to say Orangepest would deserve it. He's managed to do some black magic fuckery and get away with all of his vehicles intact. I'm not sure he deserves it. He may just be insanely lucky, but there is a school of thought that says you make your own luck. Meanwhile, Elpern looking to execute on retreat here. These rear echelons. Got the Sherman. There it is, everybody. Quintuple cap high. Watch Elpern as he goes to 178 victory points. There it is, 178. Dropping so fast. Like a child trying to pick up water in its fingers. Just seeping through the cracks.
The capture point is being overrun.
20 victory points. Sorry, 20 minutes into this game. The riflemen push on. What can he do? Though Elpern's in such a tricky state. The Sherman escaped. Got a MG34 set up. Orangepest sitting in the house here, sitting with a 50 cal not set up there. There he goes. Heard me in the space-time continuum. It's like Orangepest could be getting crowned if this carries on. He's 2-0 up in a best of 5. Look at his henchness. He's just holding that huge 50 cal Browning. It's absolutely massive.
Tactical point being captured.
Sherman and Kettenwerf are acting on the same team there. Vet 4 Stern Pioneers and Boats Grenadiers come to the situation, forcing the 50 cal away. Sherman comes to
Forces have 100 points remaining.
just completely... Oh, there's another Sherman on the way as well. Elpern has a lot of fuel, but I think he's saving for the Command Panther. It takes a long time to get there. 50 cal's been found out, though. Nice incendiary nade, but isn't enough to finish the job. Meanwhile, Sherman and Pintelmount... What's the Pintelmount firing at? Pintelmount's just firing randomly. Like he's in Apocalypse Now. Get some! Get some! There he goes. Elpern's not getting the Command Panther anymore. He's indeed getting the Panzer 4. 75 points remain for Elpern now. Orangepest accidentally destroys the sandbags. But the victory point situation is temporarily sustained at 2-2. Mines being planted defensively by Elpern. He has one great thing about Elpern. This guy knows no quit. He will stick in every game he plays. It's just fantastic to see his fighting spirit. You know, that's how dreams are made and comebacks are created. Stern Pioneer. Oh my god. Mincing the rifleman. Here comes the Alf J. Missing. Sherman does the same. That's on the move accuracy. He's trying to tempt him into this mine, of course, Orangepest is. Will Elpern take the bait? Will he take the bait? Oh no! There it is! Destroyed engine with a new Sherman arriving. Not much more you can say than outplayed in that scenario. Got White Flash Reborn in chat. Like Batman. Seeing the bat symbol in the sky. He knows that Crossroads is being played. He gets schematics from Relic saying they update every 20 minutes. They say whenever his map is being streamed. Kettenwerfer could do some work here. We've got a Faust in. There's a good rear armor shot as well. Bit of bonus damage. He pushes on. We've had a major artillery salvo come down from the skies above. Sherman goes fourth. And 6 kills, this bad boy. Meanwhile, in the east, we've got 50 cal versus Coach Grenadier. And Elpern's having to stand and fight. This 5 VP scenario means he can't even afford to lose a single victory point right now. There we go. Obseldarten have the STG on the way with the IR. Smoke from the Sherman, allowing him to cap Orangepest. That's excellent stuff. Love seeing that as a mechanic utilised. Americans are all about the smoke. Oh, what an assassination on retreat. Stern Pioneers down. Obseldarten could suffer the same fate. But that mine planted earlier on by Elpern comes to his rescue. Mines win games. AECOHMWG in chat if you're a subscriber. I do have an emote for that. Sherman's ready. Lieutenant's going to cap the fuel now. We've had Elpern have to be aggressive and take this victory point, however. Oh! Nice shots from the Kettenwerfers through the hedgerow. Got 50 points now remain, the OKW commander says. German backs away, he's done the damage. But this is a brave action by Elpern there. And this could keep in the game. However, the Major goes fourth. Central victory point occupied, but we've got a 10 kill veterancy 250 cal watching on. Nice work by these folks Grenadiers. He's going to go to the fuel point next. Meanwhile, healthy folks Grenadiers with 2 Kettenwerfers hope that the Sherman comes into view. MG34's sickly. He's going to try to play regardless. Back in base, we've got a 40 manpower. Obseldarten. Oh, and there it is. I believe that was the... where was it? That bloody MG34. There it was. And decrewed, of course. Sherman. It's a shot away on the Folks Grenadiers. The Kettenwerfers push up, but that's possibly a bad decision from Elpern, and he knows it. He has to retreat away. 2 Shermans here are ready to tango. We've got an M4A3, the traditional one, and the bigger barreled 76mm. You can see the barrel size difference there. Oh, what a shot against the Obers. That's game for Elpern. BG. He's crying. And he's caused Relic servers to die. Well played. There's a little sneak peek of the finals. If you want your chance to vote on the format of said event, it'll be happening on the 10th of April. So in how many weeks' time? 2 weeks' time. This time in 2 weeks. Become a patron for $5. It is not AE singing, it's Invader Slorge. But yeah, thanks everybody tuning in. I've heard that the 2v2 event got cancelled today. It is looking good, White Flash. We're going to have a fantastic time, mate. Really looking forward to it. 320 viewers tune in, so welcome everybody. I'll just quickly go to Stream Elements and see if I've got any thank yous for, you know, like subscriptions and what have you. A lot of follows, so welcome everybody. You had like 10 follows and all that, so can't say all of you. We had a host from 101st an hour ago. Aphiria has resubscribed. Thank you, Aphiria. And there you go. Your list. I think Elpern has every right to be tilted, but I think Orangepest has played better thus far. White Flash is looking fine. It's looking really good. It's exactly what we wanted. A more aggressive version of Crossroads that we can use in earliest stages of a best of 5 in tournaments or a best of 3 in tournaments. It's exactly what we wanted. It's really good, I think. It's just got the extra air of aggression, you know. I'm enjoying it at least. No, it's like got this kind of exciting air to it, White Flash. I would definitely recommend watching G1, which I'll upload all of this stream to YouTube in just one big video. But obviously I'll ask Elpern and Orangepest what they think. I mean, it's not saying Crossroads is a bad map. It's just saying that for tournament pacing purposes, it goes on a little bit too long by about 10 to 15 minutes every game. Exactly, White Flash. It really does as well. It gives that air of danger to it. It makes the players play way more frenetically, in my opinion. But let's load up game 3 anyway. Zany with the comedic points. 1 VP Crossroads, let's go. Just make the entire map a VP. So many jokes could be had. Okay then, so we're going to have a little 3-minute interlude just before I start game 3, just to give me a little break. So let's watch the waiting stream, which I know you all love. Get your cat jams versus rat jams out. We're going to have a cat jam versus rat jam competition, actually, just to see who wins. So good luck, have fun, everybody. See you in 3 or 4 minutes. Right then, lads. Shall we get on with game 3, eh? Just having a bit of a debate and chat with White Flash and Orangepest about green cover walls and such. I know what they're referring to. It's the cemetery gates wall situation isn't mirrored in the east. If you follow their meaning, I can kind of see what they mean. I think it's quite peripheral though, and I think it's not as big of an issue. Anyway, let us roll on with this spectacular event. Here he is, the man down on his chips, but he keeps gambling. He's forced to due to 3 divorces in the last 7 years and an addiction to playing Company of Heroes 2. He's loading in again with airborne troop tactics. He says the Soviets. It is a prince in waiting, Elpern. However, we have a king to be coronated, perhaps, or at least he'd like to be seen that way. He's 2-0 up, a perspective. And that's right, indeed. Look at there, and the RNG gods favour him. Good luck, have fun. God, he's getting cocky now. Tell me the name of the the goat you sacrificed. Well, it was his girlfriend he sacrificed, Johnny. His girlfriend, Johnny the goat. He was a good one too, he says. Very good use, apparently, Orangepest had of this particular Johnny. And indeed, in chat, if you're watching this live, F for Johnny the Goat. Orangepest is your prospective King of Sweden. If he wins this next game of this epic best of 5, I can confirm, I asked the players to send me 5 replays and to rename game 1. So I have no idea who is the King of Sweden. I am waiting just the same as you guys. MG42 sets up. Combat Engineers back away behind the hedgerow. 5 VP Crossroads works like this. You add 2 more victory points. These here and here, you make the game more aggressive. You can't just camp in one sector and hold on to 1 victory point. You will be exploited if you choose to camp. And it makes the game more frenetic. It's over more quickly, and it's what we want for the Master League, because we want to be able to pace our tournaments and have Crossroads in rotation without seeing every game go to 55 minutes. It's a willing sacrifice, and White Flash, the maker, it was his idea, for God's sake. I came to him and said, what can we do to make Crossroads more aggressive? This was his idea. Give it 2 more victory points. So it was experiments he's wanted to try for a long time. I know you guys on YouTube have been listening to this analysis before, but, you know, there's some guys on Twitch that haven't seen it before. This, by the way, this was my contribution to Crossroads, was this gap here. And this bunker here, it allows you 1 sneaky escape if you're base pinned. Never really seen it used, but it does exist. It was back in 2015 when Crossroads was being made for Code 2. It was originally called Argentan Crossroads. Always loved being part of the map making feedback cycle. If you go to the Master League Discord, that's discord.gg/coml. You'll see that there's loads of maps being made for the Master League Map Making Competition 2021. We've got 3 already. Go check them out. They need feedback. They need playtesting. They're only in beta versions. They're work in progress. But they're trying to make tournament level Code 2 maps, and it's really difficult. But I've given them a blueprint, and I've said I don't want anything Western France rural. I want industrial or harbours or space stations. Nothing in Western France. And to their credit, so far we've gotten some interesting scenarios. Rifle nade possible. No, he says, who has a grenade? It makes me think of rifle nades. It scares me, that voice line does. He hasn't got Battle Phase 1 quite yet. He does now, though. There we go. On scripts, there's that narrow window. Orangepest has learned his lessons. He's firing through the wall. These guys don't know what's going to happen to them. Look at these MP40 rounds. They're going to splinter the wood. Watch out, Jimmy. It's going to happen sooner rather than later. Expert casting by AE. This is where the action's at. It's that wall. Meanwhile, Grenadiers versus Conscripts. Grenadiers go down to one man. Will the Conscripts get the finishing touch? They are indeed forced away themselves. Orangepest is looking to finish this situation off. He's going to have 4 victory points very soon. Elpern, however, is getting more SVTs. Gonna drop here. The little ammo box. Oh, you can pick it up. Just pick it up. I'm right-clicking it, guys. I want it, but it's not allowing me to take it. I might as well let Elpern have it. Elpern from the past. We've got to go back, Marty. In this case, we've got to pick up SVTs, Elpern. Good incursion from Orangepest. The insurgency of Elpern, however, remains strong. Sandbags planted, he pushes on, looking to barbed wire up this one here. SVT rifle, conscripts lead the assault. You know what? Oh, what a cap that was! That was perfectly timed. Expert stuff from Elpern. I get hyped for good capping. Stays behind the sandbags. 42 wants none of it. See here, by the way, I wanted to tell you a funny story. White Flash has made it so you can't make a forward headquarters on these buildings. He's balancing the game for us. Just realise what he's done, the sneaky devil. He's made the map does not include... sorry, the territory points do not include the garrisons. Have you seen that? This guy's... he's mad with power. He's balancing the game. He hates forward headquarters so much, he's decided to remove the forward headquarters from the game because they were poorly made in Code 2. White Flash, God! In chat, everybody. This guy... he's an expert master map maker and he's using all of his powers. He's like the Emperor. Well, sorry, he's like a Palatine. You think he's just a map maker, but no. No, he's not. He's zapping you. And before you know it, you're Samuel L. Jackson. You're writhing around with your purple lightsaber. And falling from a skyscraper. So be it, he says. Anyway, MG42 setting up more SVT rifles coming down. Elpern's having a much better game this time. He's doing really well. He's got the conscripts pushing into the centre. Not one step back was ordered. And also, of course, Orangepest, you know, he's only mortal. Going for the happy little face of the 222. Look at that cute little devil. So cute, isn't he? That smiley little bugger. Against the conscripts here, they drop a model. They're looking to cap regardless. Is he threatening the idea of a Ziskum? No, he's going to back away eventually. Dushka is an opportunity to fall down. A possible triple cap coming down for Elpern. Should he get 4 victory points versus 1. Sandbags being erected. Forced away, however. Sandbags planted there. Can still pass through them because he's not gone away from them for a while. That's how that works, allegedly. SVT rifles versus MG42 drops one of the crew members. That's that excellent balance patch change recently, meaning that the central gunner isn't as much of a target. Got a field infirmary up in base. Gonna heal them in 1s and 2s. And there's that triple cap hype. Elpern's taken an early lead. SVTs push in. I'm not sure about the cover situation there. It looks like the Grenadiers have cover, but the conscripts don't. See that directional situation? Of course. They're protected from the 222, but not from the Car 98Ks. More SVT rifles picked up in base. We've got tier 2 down. Yes, we do indeed have light mechanized out. And Panzer Grenadiers with the G43s from Orangepest. Exciting and sexy stuff. They can point at you. Oi there, what are you doing? Tell me where your mates are. Cool stuff. Love it. Bundle nade tossed. Can confirm Orangepest is a tosser. According to that grenade, at least. Anyway, Panzer Grenadiers' first action on the battlefield was to do nothing and be forced away. But he's got excellent prowess in the east. Good control. 2-2 marauding. Giving reconnaissance. Meanwhile, Grenadiers behind the sandbags there. Pushed away possibly by the conscripts. T-70 being built by Elpern. A little bit late, 9 minutes. Meanwhile, good presence in the centre. Grenadiers back away. Orangepest with good understanding of tactical distances. Doesn't want to be caught out by this in the centre. This Grenadier is forced away. Meanwhile, 2-2-2. And we got Jaeger Command Squad on the field. Good shot by the 2-2-2 with its 6th kill now. Sixth kills, bro. Saying the word sixth is very difficult. Also saying the name Griffiths. Griffiths is a Welsh surname. I invite everybody in chat from a different nationality, if you want to improve your English usage, say the name Griffiths. It's incredibly difficult. From the valleys, indeed. Jaeger. Coming into the centre. Got engagement in the east, though. What's his combat engineer up to? He should be okay. Just a Grenadier and a Pioneer, and he's passed both of them now. Sandbags save the Panzer Grenadiers. They barely hurt from that volley. Two, just chilling behind the garrison. The garrison that exists beyond the space-time continuum, as we've already discussed. Sandbags planting. Oh, the guy on the edge. What were you doing, mate? He died putting sand in a bag. What a terrible existence. What is this life? Almost makes you want to not make children. More SVTs coming down. Pack 40 on its way for Orangepest. Elsewhere, we've got MG42 firing upon the sandbags. The conscripts should be fine. T-70 pushes in. Does not want to get Fausted, so stays outside of range. Nice spot of land in the north. Grenadiers with the LMGs built. Ambush camouflage is a possibility, by the way. Good launch. A nasty surprise. T-70 makes its way around the side here. Orangepest and all kinds of problems. We've got SVT rifles on the retreat path as well. T-70 needs to go stationary to get some really good shots off here. He's going to pursue. There he goes. Stationary. Gets good health damage in. Pack shot on. Conscripts get the MG42. Good work there by Elpernosaurus. With his tiny little arms, he waddles forward to scare the smaller carnivores away from the fallen ichthyosaur. 2-2 gets 18 aided. Oh, there's that fake G43 scope sound. I think it's a sniper firing, but it's indeed the Panzer Grenadiers. Horrendous sound, isn't it, to be hunted by that. T-70, like a sheepdog, corrals the errant herd members back to base. In the west side, we've got LMG Grenadiers awaiting. Good pressure by Elpern. It has to be said, the pressure and aggression from the Swede, they're both Swedish, from this particular Swede in this scenario, playing as the Soviets, is very good indeed. Is that an MG42? Of course it is, my bad. 6-man MG42, a beautiful one. He packs it up and he pursues. Oh, he gets stuck. These little gherkins. Come on, you little gherkins. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. LMG awaits. Meanwhile, in the east, 2-2-2. 7 kills, forces away the Dushka. Victory points are going to swing in Orangepest's favour very shortly. Let Papa A have some of his magic drink. Lovely stuff. Jaeger push in. 2-2-2 watches on with 7 kills. And this is the aggression now by Orangepest. Grenadiers in a good position. We've got 2-2-2 watching on there. Hasn't quite gotten to Veteran 2 for that superior spotting scope sight yet. Conscripts and MG42 capping in the western district. Panzer Jaegers. Oh, eats a big shot from the T-70 there. However, the pack was waiting. T-70 forced away. Conscripts now continuing to cap, regardless. Got to push in from Elpern in the southeast. Orangepest behind the sandbags. With Grenadiers and Pioneers watching on. Back in the west, Jaeger sprint into action. Past the stolen MG. MG cannot traverse fast enough. And now packing up to run back to base. Gets out of there okay with all 6 members. Meanwhile in the east, Molotov on the Grenadiers. LMG Grenadiers also forced away. Dushkin away with the Dushk. Light tank ready. With that dirty skin colour. Do you know? Oh, good shot from afar there. Lovely stuff. 2-2-2 pushing in. Oh, what a shot there. Fade away. No scope behind their head. Federer with an excellent lob there over the near side court. Fantastic stuff. Sorry, I thought I was watching tennis for a moment. That was fantastic. You know what I mean? When he does that reverse backhand behind the head lob, it's awesome. Not lob, slam. It's more of a slam, isn't it? Airborne pop with the PPSHs ready. However, they're not in a perfect position to launch quite yet. They're only 60% completed. Will they end up a costly mistake for Elpern? Whenever I personally use them, I know I'm a scrub. But I'm still going to holler. On the passenger side of your best friend's ride. Trying to holler at me. Hey, he's a scrub, etc. Panzer IV is being built. Grenadiers up to 15 kills, is that? What does that say there? Indeed, 15 infantry kills, not too shabby. Back in base, but the Jaeger's being constructed. How does the Panzer IV come out from this? If Company Heroes 1 taught me anything, it should be built within this structure somewhere. Maybe here, inside that fuse box. I think it's inside the fuse box. Fair enough. E-43 is forcing the SVT conscripts away. Stolen MG42 causing all kinds of problems. T-70 wants some of the action. Like Scrappy do. Just wants some. And here's the mortal foe. Elpern, by omission, does not have Tier 4 quite yet. Fun fact for you here, many British tankers and American tankers often mistook the Panzer IV for a Tiger due to its box-like composition. Epic. Oh, lovely stuff. Oh, excellent bush crushing. Is he gonna... I'm loving this game so far. I may be a little tiny bit tipsy on a Saturday, but you can't blame me. Have we seen a grenade over the wall? Yes, we are. Gren, do they see it late? Yes, they do. What a wipe by Elpern. Great stuff by this mighty Swede against the currently less mighty Swede. PPSHs push in against the pack. Panzer IV wants none of it. Do we have a Zis gun? No, we don't. It's being constructed. Guards forced away. He crushes some of them under tread. Panzer IV now with 4 kills instantly. We have an 18A, but to what avail? Zis on its way. Grens push in. More to come of the Panzer Grenadier variety. T-70 over here, capping up the victory points. Elpern. What a game this is becoming. 385 versus 397. These guys are fighting for the title of King of Sweden and proving the concept of White Flash and I that 5 VP Crossroads will work, and indeed it is so far. It's been so exciting. Proof of concept, so satisfying. T-70 watches the Panzer Grenadiers. Costly models to lose. Doesn't want to lose too many of them. Here come those heroic grenade tossing guards airborne. Panzer Grenadier harmlessly hits the rear end of that tractor, the trailer end at least. We see possibility in 18, and we certainly see a Zis gun getting a good shot in there. Follow up perhaps. Oh, misses! Elsewhere in the centre. now up to 14 kills, 15 kills, pardon me, says the Grenadiers. Meanwhile, we're going to push on this victory point here. Pack 40 exposed, Grenadiers ready. What do we have in the late game from both of these commanders? Let's see. We have the possibility of Sturmovik rocket run or a Stuka close air support. One of those much less documented Eastern Fronts aerial battles. We all heard about Hurricanes versus Messerschmitts, but we did not hear much about the Yaks versus Junkers, or whatever the hell happened in the Eastern Front. So many incredible aerial battles probably unfolded, but they're much less documented. For me, a Brit at least. We all hear about the glory of the British and Polish RAF fighters. But I'm sure there were so many aerial battles that went undocumented in the East, or by Western standards undocumented. I'd love to know more about it. Probably labelled Stalinist propaganda by British historians, maybe. Grenadiers forced away. Panzer Grenadiers in the centre. Looking for victory points in the 19th minute of a game that's is just as action-packed and exciting as a 55-minute Crossroads vanilla struggle, in my personal opinion, but I would say that, wouldn't I? Conscripts push up to the northwest. Panzer Grenadiers in the centre. Sorry, Panzer IV in the centre. Got another one being repaired there. Oh my god, we've got some kind of barn dance here. Gotta be like Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. This found from the side there needs to face its shield to the Panzer, but Orangepest reverses away. We're in for a struggle here, lads. This is going to be a proper barnstormer, to mention the word barn. I'm really feeling it. Dushka and Guards and Conscripts, oh my, forcing away the Grenadiers. Pack reels away. Northwest, we see the Panzer IV being repaired. Conscripts re-erect their sandbag construction. More pintle mounts for this Panzer IV here. SVT rifles firing. Pashars push in. Molotov also. Love that little bit of plume of flame there. It's all burning. Look at that. It's absolutely glorious. Elsewhere in the centre. T-70 up 7 kills. Grenade tossed by the airborne. Forced away ultimately by the G43s. Let's check the tap map and assess the situation. And be like master conductors, orchestrating a symphony of destruction. We await the ultimate climax of this game as we see our brave warriors fighting to the bitter end. Crush imminent. Conscripts die where they stand. Engine damaged in the east. Panzer Grenadiers suffer thanks to that 18 aid of the conscripts. Meanwhile, T-70 pokes in against the Grenadiers. Pack 40 awaits. Panzer IV reverses away. Grenadiers, some nice tracer rounds. Also, combat engineers away, and we've got an MG42 retreating to the Soviet base of all places. More pioneers come out for Orangepest. He wants to keep these two Panzer IVs repaired at all times. Can you blame him? Meanwhile, this Panzer IV with a pintle mount possibly goes to focus the T-70. Will he think better of it? There we go, T-70 reverses away, Panzer IV comes after him. Can the Ziskin target? No, he can't. T-70's down. Fantastic move by the Panzer IV there. And the Ziskin itself could get taken out. Orangepest smelt blood, and then he consumed the corpse of his opponent. That was absolutely cannibalistic. Just to look at this train. The Soviet train. You could go for a mega Carmageddon style crush here, should he want to. Both Panzer IVs push in. Elpern's pushed back. Orangepest completely exploited his opponent and devastated him underfoot. 34 goes in and destroys a Panzer IV, however. Is it over? It might not be over. Maybe this assault, this Somme style, over the top, boys, you go. Assault could be an amazing attack. We have a Dusker from the eastern side. He's putting maximum aggression. We've got a new Panzer IV from the north. This victorious T-34 goes in. Look at the victory point situation. It's basically a triple cap. We have a mine damaging this Panzer IV. Will the T-34 be able to rectify the situation? Possibly not with this other Panzer IV coming in from the eastern flank. More conscripts push in. Elpern goes back to base and back into action as quickly as you can say. Elpernosaurus Rex. Good penetration through the front there. T-34 needs to think better of it. Conscripts are just getting A-moved into combat and are ultimately taken out. And we have our king, ladies and gentlemen. Our king of Sweden. It is indeed the mighty, mighty, mighty Orangepest. And that is not a breakfast cereal that'll give your kids diabetes. That is the most orange of Swedes. Hey, Patty, you alright, baby?
Yeah.
Love you. Just had a phone call. Alright, and guys, that was awesome. Big thanks to Orangepest and Elpern. Eager to hear what both of them have to say. Right then. So I'm just speaking to Elpern and Orangepest right now. It just means you can ooga booga charge left fuel, Orangepest says. Let's just take this live. Hang on a second. I think I've got a thingy. I think it was really cool. I think it was really cool. I enjoyed it. I think there's some tweaks that you need to do, White Flash. We could... Maybe after it's called the experimental version, maybe you call it Tawny version or something if you wanted. But X is a really cool name as well, so whichever. But I think maybe some, in my opinion, maybe some... Oh god, look at these really motivated map makers, by the way, White Flesh. This will make you happy. Look at this. Guys like this right now currently doing like even transitional art for how they're changing their maps. I haven't even reviewed this guy's map yet, but look at the amount of changes they're creating so quickly. Really cool. So we've got Blockhouse, got Champs-Élysées, cut off now further away. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Champs-Élysées, let me say it. Champs-Élysées rather. Champs-Élysées is a French Parisian map. Blockhouse is an industrial base map. There's cool victory points, some of the points inside, and I'm really excited to see how they play. Looking really good. Of course, we've got Briance's Forest, which has seen some changes today. So yeah, the Master League map making competition. Elpern says he likes it. So yeah, I thought it was good, lads. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to sign off from YouTube now. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a lovely weekend. I'm going to upload all of these games as one video. So if you've managed to make it till now, put your comment in the comment section so we can see who the mighty men are and who the little testicular grape ball guys are. You're the melon-sized watermelon testicular guys. That's what we're seeing you guys are, because you've made it all the way through the 1.5 hour video. Vitophobic says, hi YouTube. Let me show you YouTube. Let me introduce YouTube to Twitch. I often cast in a space-time continuum. We've got Vitophobic saying hi to you guys, so that's nice of him, isn't it? He's a nice guy, clearly. Iterative drawings are indeed nice. Get yourself down on Can I spell it? Discord. There you go. Get yourself down to that Discord, lads. There's loads of good stuff happening. It's just good to be part of the Master League system. It's really good. It's working really well. So get yourself down.